Hello everyone, welcome to Biography, the channel where we explore the lives of the people who shaped history, for better or worse. In today's powerful and eye-opening episode, we will take you deep into the dark and shocking life of Adolf Hitler, a man whose name is forever tied to war, destruction, and one of the darkest chapters in human history. The name Adolf Hitler is known across the world for feared, hated and studied. He rose from poverty to great power, only to lead the world into a nightmare. He changed the lives of millions, started the deadliest war ever seen, and left behind deep scars that can never be fully healed. But who was he before he became a dictator? Let's go back to where it all began. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in Austria, near the German border. His parents were Alois Hitler, a strict government worker, and Clara Polzel, a kind and caring mother. Young Adolf had a close bond with his mother, but his father was harsh and controlling. Adolf was quiet, loved drawing, and dreamed of greatness. He didn't do well in school and hated being told what to do. While his father wanted him to become a government worker, Adolf wanted to be a famous artist. After his father died in 1903, Adolf hoped to follow his dream. But life had other plans. In 1907, at 18 years old, Adolf moved to Vienna to apply to the Academy of Fine Arts. But he was rejected, twice. They said he lacked talent. He was crushed. That same year, his beloved mother died of cancer. He was alone, heartbroken, and poor. Adolf lived in homeless shelters and sold small paintings just to survive. These were very hard years, and during this time, hatred began to grow in him. He blamed others, especially Jews, for his failures. In Vienna, many people believed in anti-Jewish ideas, and Adolf slowly adopted these beliefs too. When World War I began in 1914, Hitler saw it as a chance to be part of something great. He joined the German army, even though he was Austrian. He fought on the front lines, delivered messages, and was wounded twice. In 1918, he was temporarily blinded by a gas attack. When the war ended, Germany had lost. Like many soldiers, Hitler felt betrayed. He believed that politicians, communists, and Jews had stabbed Germany in the back. This defeat filled him with anger. It was the start of a dangerous change in him. After the war, Hitler had no job, no family, and no direction. But then he found a new purpose: politics. In 1919, he joined a small group called the German Workers' Party. He gave powerful speeches full of anger and national pride. By 1920, the party became the Nazi Party. Hitler helped design the swastika and created slogans to bring back Germany's lost pride. He told people that Germany was betrayed, the peace treaty was unfair, and that Jews were the enemy. People listened, and they followed him. In 1923, Hitler tried to take control, the government in Munich. It failed. He was arrested and sent to prison. But in prison, he wrote a book, My Struggle. In this book, he shared his dreams. A strong Germany ruled by one leader, no Jews, and more land for Germans. Most ignored the book at the time. But the ideas were dangerous seeds that would grow later. After 9 months, he was released. Now, he knew, power must come through politics, not violence. The world changed in the 1930s. The Great Depression hit Germany hard. People lost jobs, homes, and hope. Hitler gave them someone to blame, and promised to fix everything. The Nazi Party became stronger. In 1933, Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. He had finally reached the top. Once in power, Hitler moved fast. He banned other political parties, controlled the media, and used secret police, the Gestapo, to silence enemies. He called this new rule the Third Reich. He started big projects, building roads, factories, and weapons. Jobs returned. Many Germans cheered. Hitler became a symbol, shown as a hero, especially to children in the Hitler Youth. But beneath the cheers was fear. And soon, terrible horrors would begin. Hitler broke the Treaty of Versailles. He built a large army and took back land. In 1938, he took over Austria without a fight. Then he wanted land from Czechoslovakia. Britain and France gave in, trying to avoid war. But Hitler wanted more. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland. 2 days later, World War II began. Germany's army moved fast. They captured France, Belgium, Norway, and more. Only Britain stood strong. In 1941, Hitler made a big mistake: he invaded the Soviet Union. At first, it looked like victory. But the Russian winter and tough fighting slowed him down. After Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, Hitler declared war on the United States. Now, he was fighting on many sides. His power was slipping. While the world was at war, Hitler carried out his most evil plan, the Holocaust. He forced Jews into crowded areas, then into concentration camps. They were starved, beaten, and killed, often in gas chambers. 6 million Jews died, so did millions of others: Roma people, disabled people, political enemies, and more. Hitler believed in a pure race. But he created a nightmare the world can never forget. By 1944, the war was going badly for Germany. Allied forces attacked from the west. Soviet forces attacked from the east. Hitler became sick, paranoid, and trusted no one. In April 1945, as enemy troops reached Berlin, he hid in a bunker underground. On April 30, 1945, Adolf Hitler took his own life. His dream of ruling for 1,000 years ended in just 12. After his death, Germany surrendered. World War II in Europe ended. But the world had changed forever. Over 70 million people had died. Cities were destroyed. Families were broken. The world saw the horror of the Holocaust, the camps, the survivors, the truth. Hitler didn't leave a legacy of greatness. He left behind one of hate, pain, and destruction. Today, the name Hitler is not just history, it's a warning. He rose by using fear, lies, and hate. He blamed others, promised easy answers, and twisted the minds of millions. His story shows that evil doesn't always scream, sometimes, it whispers. It starts with blame, grows through anger, and ends in disaster. That is why we must never forget. We must speak up against hate, protect the truth, and stand for peace. Because if we don't learn from history, it can happen again. This was the powerful, emotional, and heartbreaking story of Adolf Hitler. A man who rose from nothing, ruled with fear, and left the world in ruins. Like this video to help us reach more viewers. Subscribe to our channel Biography for more detailed and impactful life stories. Comment below and share, what did you learn from Hitler's life, and whose story should we explore next? Thank you for watching. Stay aware, stay informed, and always remember, history is not just about the past, it's a mirror we hold to the present, so that we never repeat its darkest chapters.